You? You live? And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for?
Here's the thing. My philosophy is that if you can't make use of whoever is given to you, then that's your shortcoming. Right? It's like a competent leader is not a leader who can only lead skilled people. A competent leader is a person who can make anyone succeed. You see what I mean? Like, a competent leader is someone who can take anyone and lead them to success. So if your followers keep failing you, that's really your shortcoming, not theirs. If you claim to be a leader of any sort. Anyway, I welcome the compliment. I hope I serve you well. I'm no mere student in my place here.
Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks.
Sure.
One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better.
You speak as I will serve as needed. You speak as if I have a choice. You can order what you want.
Ah, that is true. I like that you do not suffer formality. I have struggled under the weight of the same thing from others myself. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed.
Right.
We no longer mind the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards.
Uh-huh.
Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber.
Exceptional quality. What is the second task?
You clearly deserve better than the short life of the regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you.
Oh.
Kill Master Shin, my superior.
Aren't we ambitious? You wish me to take the blame for such an act. It cannot be as simple as that or you would be dead now.
You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
You're just fodder to him. Make sure we stay useful or he'll find another favorite.
We can kill him too, don't worry about it.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence.
And how do I go about doing that?
That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated.
Of course not.
Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end.
Okay. Some questions?
Proceed, but do not waste my time.
Golems and shards.
I will hear you.
What are spirit shards?
Shards infuse the golems with life. Souls are extracted from the vessel that holds them, whether a corpse or a slave, and sealed within a crystal shard. The more recent and brutal the death, the more effective the golem. Our soul extraction process is deliberately painful. Essence gems are trinkets that can focus minimal amounts of chi. There are very few people who can make use of them effectively.
What is so important about the Jade Golem?
Golems are utterly obedient, but that does not mean that they are always easy to control. In great numbers, there can be discord. Jade golems are infused with spirit shards made of multiple souls. They are highly ordered servants, and they serve as pacifiers for the other golems. 1 or 2 golems can be controlled by will alone, but an army requires these Jade intermediaries to maintain order. Such numbers are dangerous without a lieutenant.
How many golems have been produced?
I do not know. Hundreds? More? Many are here, waiting for a Jade Golem to command them. In the end, we will replace the weaklings of the Imperial Army entirely.
I don't see how that's
Imagine
efficient.
it, Acolyte. An army of loyal, nearly indestructible golems, dedicated to enforcing the will of the Emperor under Death's hand. A beautiful sight.
I don't think that's efficient. Like, so, but then they're vulnerable, right? Like, if somebody destroys the Jade Golems, then all the other golems just start milling about because they get confused. I don't know. I don't feel like this is efficient. Back to my other questions.
Proceed.
Master Shin.
You already know enough about him. He is insufferable, concerned only about his own advancement. He sabotages my efforts at every turn. When he is gone, I will ascend in rank, and I will reward acolytes that are loyal to me. Perhaps I will even introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Gia in the heart of the fortress.
I spoke with the Keeper of the Archive about you.
Stop right there, acolyte. I am well aware of what that Lotus Expositioner records. Rumors and lies routinely turned over to Grand Inquisitor Gia. If you wish to remain more than a footnote in her pages, you will not speak to me again about her. The old fool will see my potential, and you will help me.
Back to my other questions.
Proceed, but do not waste my time.
Goodbye for now.
Remember your tasks, Acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber for the Jade Golem, and find a creative way to kill and disgrace Master Shin. You can also seek training from Acolyte Trainer Guang. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
Okay. So we got save the game. Who is this person? Guang.
An acolyte of Gong's, So am I. Let's identify what training you need by sparring for a short time. Let's keep it
sure.
non-lethal for now. You'll find you have enough enemies in this place. We acolytes are utterly expendable.
Okay.
Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later.
No killing blows. Punch.
Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Yes, you were. I knew this Acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, New Blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my Acolytes. You, assist her, if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share.
Oh, show me then. I apologize for taking your position.
In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak.
Good.
I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin.
I have access to Shin's personal entourage?
You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the Hidden Lotus Assassin.
Good.
Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time.
Would there be an outcry if one of Shin's entourage died during training?
Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes, and therefore are utterly expendable. There would not be much fuss. However, you would probably find yourself training the Hidden Lotus Assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of.
Then we kill him too. I want to get rid of all of them. How many can I fight at once?
Are you mad? Well, it doesn't matter. You must train one at a time. If you seem to be too strong a target, I'm sure they will accommodate your death wish.
Cool. Who am I supposed to train?
You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant in his entourage who's supposed to be trained. Attendant Keaton. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tian's Landing. There was no explanation. I assume he was weak and was discarded.
I probably killed him.
You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave shipments.
What training services can you provide?
I have learned a number of techniques.
Okay, Spirit plus 2, no, can't use that one. Mine too. Ice Shard Style. Eye of Inner, that's cool. Focus -3. Intimidation 3 charge. I don't want that one. Health 10, Chi -3. Chi 10, Focus -3. Alright, let's buy these three. I don't really need more styles. I have so many styles. I can't afford it neither. How did you come to join the assassins?
I showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter agreed. I have only one skill, and this was the best place to exploit it.
Sure. What ability did you mean? Fighting, of course.
Combat. Killing. The army was too strict. The arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus Assassins with hearts of gold.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye. If you wish to begin your likely short career as trainer, I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold...
Alright, good. Yes. Awesome. So, let's train some attendants. Look, here they are, attendants. Let's train them. Who's this guy? Random Lotus Assassin? One of these guys is an actual assassin.
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us? Master Shin has us test each of Gong's trainers to make sure they're skilled.
I'm sure he does.
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending myself. I was made an attendant because of my skills.
Show me then. I will make sure nothing goes wrong during our bout. You better be competent, if not you might have an accident. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement.
You would think to persuade us to abandon Master Shin and join Gong's pathetic faction. Then you know nothing about how true acolytes are indoctrinated.
Our lives belong to Master Shin. Through his guidance, we will one day ascend to serve Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death's Hand.
Oh.
Our loyalty is
that
absolute.
right?
We are nothing without our duty to Master Shin. Perhaps Gong is more lenient and left your mind untouched, but that is why he is weak.
Well, it's a real shame that you have to die. You better be competent, if not you might have an accident.
Is that so? I would be more concerned about yourself if I were you. Let's move this fight to the Hall of Induction so I have room to enjoy this.
It's a real shame I have to kill you all. Why is Dawnstar also fighting?
Yeah! Longsword!
Really? 2 hits? She went down in 2 hits? Two hits. Alright, who's next? Hi boys, you're next?
You killed Khitan. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this is unforgivable.
I told
Do
you.
you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training mishap? You are a fool.
I told you, I'll kill you all.
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my task to make examples of Gong's acolytes who show too much promise.
Oh good, yes, you're next. Let's go. We do not have to fight, we can come to an agreement.
Master Shin is our guiding light. We serve his glory, and through him, we will come to serve Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death's Hand.
Our loyalty is absolute. You would know this if Gong properly indoctrinated his acolytes, but he does not, so he is weak.
Okay. Alright, let's see how skilled you are.
My skills are above question. Gong is about to lose another of his pitiful acolytes. Come, let's move to the hall, and I will end this.
Alright.
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully trained.
He was.
Such insolence will not go unpunished. We'll make an example of you soon enough. Your corpse will be dragged before your master.
We can come to some...
But Kai Feng was a full
Evidently.
assassin. How could he have fallen?
We can make an arrangement.
Shut up! This fool will pay.
Are you sure?
You'll see. You'll regret this.
Come back. I need to train you. Come back and receive your training. Come on. Come on. Do you want to train now?
Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master Shin's entourage.
The masters do not care whether acolytes live or die, so it is up to us to avenge the deaths of our fellows.
We will not appear weak. We are the attendants of Master Shin. You will die as penance for your insult.
Acolyte Trainer Guang, will you assist me? Master Gang, will you not assist me? Numbers mean nothing, attendants. I'll destroy you all. You forced my hand. Come, attendants, I'll fight you all.
Your death will be an example to all of Gong's fools.
Longsword!
Utterly wrecked.
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin's attendants so handily dismissed. Master Shin's enemies are probably very impressed with your actions. I can only speculate, of course.
Smarmy idiot. He wants our help as long as there's no risk to himself.
That's fine. Hey, look. Oh. So, I've run out of people to train, it looks like. Master gone. Acolyte trainer.
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies you make. You will do well here. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything else you need?
So, alright, goodbye.
Goodbye, acolyte.
So what happens next? Do we just go in and kill Shin? Can't go in there.